Namaste. Good morning. Wow, this is nice. This was energetic. Okay, so in the introduction, your friend told about substance abuse, the ill effects, where it can take us, all this was addressed. Okay. You people also had an idea about this program, this 1 hour program that you are going to be here. Did you have an idea as to what this will be like? No, very good. Okay. Since you don't know, we are going to make it as interesting and as interactive as it can be, because this is not a classroom session, this is more than awareness. Okay? But we need to be aware. We need to be aware of what is happening around us, what is the situation in which we live, and what kind of activities are there. What is it that I should be aware of today? Okay. Do you children face challenges in life? Now, when I ask a question, kindly put up your hand and one of you can answer. Okay. Do you face challenges in life? Do you face challenges? Yes. What kind of challenges? Solle. What kind of challenges? Very good.
A lot of type of challenges like mental or physical challenges. Lot of challenges, ma'am. Like mental, some people might not be physically able to walk or something, or also mental challenges.
Good. Any other challenge that you face, anything that you see as a challenge today in your day-to-day life? No? Exams, okay. Yeah. Focus. So, there are challenges, but do you know that you have to face challenges and you also have to work on certain changes in your life. You have to cope with these changes in your life. Let us see what the changes are. And in adolescence, during adolescence, there are a lot of changes happening, and it is very important for us to be aware what kind of accommodation should be there, what kind of adjustment patterns should come up, and what are these changes, because these changes are normal and they are part of our day-to-day life. Okay? So, when we look at changes, we see that there are a lot of physical changes. Most of you go through physical changes. You grow up, you develop arms, your body structure changes, your muscle mass changes, your bone structure changes, right? So, your skin will change. Some of you have small little pimples and are worried about that, right? Some of you feel suddenly you have shot up, then you may find a friend of yours having little moustache. Oh, what to do? Oh, I don't have. A lot of physical changes. There are also a lot of internal changes that are happening, like your own hormonal changes. There are hormones that are at play and they keep changing. There are a lot of hormones which keep changing. So, we have to cope with just not physical appearance, but also internal changes. There are also a lot of psychological issues, psychological changes, like my own self-worth and self-esteem. What do I feel about myself? How strong am I as a person? What is my psychological power? How fine am I to relate to people? How good am I to maintain a friendship? How fine am I to do so many things? That depends on my physical well-being as well as my psychological well-being. There is also change in social life. Your boundaries extend, right? So, you have social life. You meet people, you go for a training, you go for coaching, you meet different kinds of people, you interact with them, you get to know them. Most of you may have social pressure, like you will have to really work with someone, and that person has to be of an equal caliber or someone above you to help you, social pressures of saying no very clearly to certain things. Society has certain expectations. So, do I fall in line with that? Also, there is something called as intellectual change. Okay, now there is pressure, 9th standard, nalla padikkanum, nariya marks, I need to do very well, I need to do well in my language, I need to do well in my mathematics, I need to do well in science, whatever you are going to master, you want to do well in that, you want to get high grades, you want to get into the best colleges, no? You want to get into the best professional schools, colleges, whatever. So, your intellectual capacity also changes. Don't you think there is also a pressure? You work, you try to bring in your best. What is that pressure on your intellect? Where do you find that pressure on your intellectual ability? Huh? Exam. Kuripa in the exam. Which exam? Your board exams. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. No shouting together. Okay. Your board exams. Apart from that, you have to keep studying, you know, after you go from school, after you, even in your holidays, you're preparing. What are you preparing for? Yeah. Who said that? Competitive? Very good. You are also getting ready for competition, man. There's just not so many of you applying for other courses. The whole Chennai, the whole Tamil Nadu and the whole India is applying. So, there is competition. Today everyone wants to come top 10, top 100. Engineering? Yes. Medicine? Yes. Astrophysics? Yes. A biochemistry topper? Yes. So, all of us are into a competitive world. We are in a competitive world. You have to make use of your intelligence, your inner capacity to understand, to perform well. This is also a change that is happening. As we go through these changes in life, there are also certain distractions and challenges. A change is different, a challenge is different, a distraction is different. As we lead life, as we take life, what are your distractions and challenges? Huh? You can tell me whatever is a distraction, whatever is a challenge. Yes, Mukesh? Yeah. What are your distractions and what are your challenges? Ama. In the yellow t-shirt la and team pa. Mobile phones. Sollunga pa in the pakko. Laptop. Okay, screens. Huh? PlayStation, social media, video games, TV, watching TV, online games, yeah. And okay, 1 minute.
Number one. Number four. Number three.
Okay, this side, what are the other distractions you are facing? Sattama solle, what are the distractions? Mobile phones, okay, they've already told. Talks. Songs, oh, songs, okay. Continuously listening, okay. Okay. Okay, friends are a distraction. Phones are. Get up. Give it to him. What? Mukesh. Movies. Give. Mukesh, 3 da. Silence solid. 3.
Number three.
Okay. The whole class got excited when I asked, what are your distractions? Right? Today there are a lot of distractions. Okay? There are, number 3 po. No more talking. Okay? Now, all of you are able to say that there is a social media influence, there is a distraction of a friend, there is a distraction of movies, so many other things. Are you aware of substances coming up in life? Have you heard of substance abuse? 3. Okay. Have you heard of substances coming up? Have you heard of substances distracting a person's lifestyle? Have you heard of any substance?
Yes or no? Yes or no?
What are the substances? See, one humble request.
Okay.
Whoever is giving an answer, please stand up or take the mic. Okay? You cannot shout.
How eager is your answer?
Yeah. Mic pass பண்ணுங்க.
Substances which are like so in our life we have it's like all brain chemistry, sir. So the substances which trigger opium is called opioids. The opioids, something like opioids.
Opioids.
These substances can make us addicted and can distract, sir. The heroin is the most distracting addicting element, sir.
So opioids. What is the other drug you are aware of?
Hallucinogens.
Hallucinogens. Okay. Anyone else? This side?
Okay, don't use others' name, okay? When he knows his name, no, okay?
See, this is to help you understand what you know and what we can tell you. That's all. There are no. Okay. So if you answer, it doesn't mean you have a problem. So what are the other substances you are aware of?
But here what answer?
Anga. Cool lip. Oh. 3. Full of படிச்சிட்டு வந்திருக்கான். He is researched and studied. Very good. I have an answer here. Mukesh, I have an answer here. Cool lip. Very good.
What is cool lip?
Okay. Okay. 1 minute.
Number 1. Number 2. Number 4. Number 3.
Okay. 3. Now, I'm really surprised that you children are aware of substances. Being aware is different from use. Okay? You are aware, which means good knowledge, right? So, as you all said, there are alcohol beverages, there is a tobacco product called Cool Lip, there is a hallucinogenic drug, there is a stimulant drug called methamphetamine or crystal meth, there are opioids, okay, and there is the cannabis group of drugs. So, today what we will be seeing is, we are going to see and talk about everything, but before that I want to have 10 students come up on stage. 10 students. It's just an activity. Come. Wait. Okay. 2 of you go that side. Two of you come here. Tango, inga vani. Inga va. You come here. One of you come here. 2 of you Two of you and two of you. Mukesh. Wait. 1, 2, wait, ma. 3, 4. One more. Okay. You are with him, no? Okay, 4. And one of you 5. You just wait. I'll give you a question. Just wait. Wait, yeah. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವங்களுக்கு ಅವರ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. Okay, now listen. This activity is okay. When I came into the school, when I walked in, I said so disciplined, so clean, so neat. And when you students walked in also, I said very well trained boys. I'm happy. You're still like that. But don't give trouble to your teachers who are also listening to come up and talk to you. Okay? Good boys. So far going good. Maintain that. Okay? Now the activity is, you have your friends here on stage. It's a pair activity, and two of them will be doing it. Okay? So one will blow the balloon and the other one will break it and take the question which is inside, read it and try to give an answer. We'll go one at a time. For the last pair, I have a question which they will answer. Okay. Can we start from there? Yeah, blow the, one of you blow. Yeah. Wait, for you no balloon, for you wait. Take your question. Wait. You got your question? Yeah. 1 minute. All of you come this side. Okay. Read the question and give the answer.
There's no answer.
Yeah. You have to give the answer.
So the question here is, guys, listen. Boys, here there's a question for the tobacco racers, and my answer to this question is strongly no, because there is somewhat right, but tobacco cases dopamine which makes us happy. But when we get happy, we usually get addicted to particular things. Let it be anything.
Tobacco no store, alcohol. Tobacco no adigire alcohol.
Anything. But I strongly oppose it because somewhat it will harm your health at any cost. Whatever you will affect the lungs, will affect the body a lot.
Okay.
Good. Please give them
Give them a big hand. Yeah, you can come down.
So,
Thank you.
what is tobacco? Tobacco? Leaf? Right leaf? Weed. Weed is something different, tobacco is something different, boys. So let's talk about tobacco now. Are you all here? Yes or no? Boys in the back here? Boys? Boys? We are trying our best to make it more interactive so that you don't feel like boring or sleeping. Okay? Fine. So there are certain tobacco products which you are aware of. Correct? What are the tobacco products that you are aware of? Smoking, chewing tobacco. Right. So you all know about, guys, you all know about smoking tobacco, chewing tobacco. Right. But do you know how many chemicals in a chewing tobacco which is fondly called between the students coolant, right? They are it's very famous among students, okay? So they are saying it's coolant. Okay? And they have a lot of myths about it. But any of you haven't heard how many chemicals in a coolant? How many number of chemicals? No. It's not 30 or 40. It is 4,000 chemicals in a coolant packet, in the chewing tobacco product. Can I name few if you allow me? Have you seen if you have any trouble because of due to mouse or rat, what your mother basically do? Rat poison, correct? So the important chemical in the rat poison is arsenic. Can you tell me?
Arsenic.
Which is present in the tobacco, chewing tobacco. Definitely you will go to biology classes, right? Biology classes lab. Have you seen in the lab that there will be a glass jar and there will be a dead frog or cockroaches and a liquid which is filled in formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is to preserve dead bodies. That formaldehyde is being used or is present in the chewing tobacco. Do you know what is nicotine? Nicotine is a
One label mic.
pesticide.
We can't keep exchanging. If you can be a little closer down, we can pick up the sound that he's speaking.
That is also there.
Oh, you want me to be
Just a
there?
little closer.
If I tell about smoking tobacco, there are 7,000 chemicals in a smoking tobacco. You come by bike or car or auto to the school, right? On the tar road. If somebody smokes, they inhale those tar, they take the tar through the smoke into their lungs. It gets deposited there. Are you exhaling oxygen or carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a gas, right? You are exhaling. But the most poisonous gas is carbon monoxide. You are all aware of it? If somebody is using smoking cigarettes or some smoking tobacco, they are taking the carbon monoxide gas inside them. Do you know there is one chemical which is used for toilet cleaning? Which is toilet cleaners, right? Have you seen that? That Abbas, no? Who will come and ask you Hardik. Correct. The very important chemical in that Hardik is ammonia. Ammonia. Right? That is also present in a smoking tobacco. So there are how many chemicals in chewing tobacco? How many chemicals in smoking tobacco? Nobody will tell you these facts. This is not somewhere we are just loading, just we are gaslighting or we are exaggerating. This is all scientifically tested by WHO. You can very well, World Health, you can very well go and check in the internet WHO website. These are the facts which is present. But the people who is introducing or sharing about this products will never tell about this. That's why we are here to tell you. Are you clear about tobacco? Are you clear about tobacco? Can we go to the next?
Yeah. Can you read the next question?
Drugs enhances creativity and skills. It is truly no because it can spoil our health if drugs are of many types. I don't know the type, but I know of a lot of types. So
Yeah.
basically harmful.
They're basically harmful to life itself. They're life threatening. Very good. Can you give him a hand, please? Another question, drug irka paaklama. Can you read yours? Is it about drug? Wait. Do you have a drug question? Come.
We will answer the along with
Come. Come this side. Come here. Yeah.
Some drugs are plant-based, not addictive. Some drugs like weed is very addictive and it's harmful to life itself. So even though they might be plant-based, they can't be entirely not addictive.
Okay. Okay. Good. Please give him a hand. Any other drug question? Any other drug question? Okay. So, Mukesh, you heard two questions. Drugs can add to a creative ability of a person, and that some of the drugs are plant based and they are not addictive. Huh? I have not even mentioned the drugs, okay. So, when the first pair suggested, I mean when they read that, it adds to creativity. This is a myth basically about drugs. Particularly, there are certain drugs which fall under a stimulant category, as someone rightly in the beginning said, an opioid category or a hallucinogenic drug. Mind you, all these drugs are psychoactive substances, which means they work on the brain centers, they damage the brain cells, they artificially stimulate the brain, and they make the person dependent. What is the natural happy hormone in the body? Yes, that will be rushed. There will be a rush in the dopamine secretion, and that will be the start of all problems. Once the drug loses its effect, the amount of dopamine secretion will come down, and therefore the brain will start to suffer. That is where drug seeking activity increases. That is why you call addiction as a brain disease. It involves your master computer in the body, which is your brain. Your brain is far more precious than any other gadget that you have. Your brain is the most brilliant functioning asset in your body, which you have to preserve and treat it well. Treating it well with a lot of good activities and not drugs. Okay. The second question is, there are plant-based drugs. Some of these information can be very misleading, because someone can come and tell you, in the drug, this particular drug has a plant base. Most commonly reported plant-based drug is cannabis. The other name for cannabis is weed, ganja, marijuana, pot. Okay. So, all these the other derivative of the cannabis thing is okay. So, these are the cannabis products. Okay, you have ganja, you have hashish, you have hash oil, and you have balm. But what is it that we need to understand about cannabis is, please don't think that it is from a plant base, so it is very healthy and there are no chemicals added. It is not manufactured in a industry, so it is not dangerous. Please note the fact that the mood altering substance in cannabis is delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol. This is the component that brings about all the changes, all the psychological issues to a person who starts to use, then abuse and gets dependent. Abusing cannabis is dangerous, not only physical dependence but also psychological dependence. Psychological dependence in the sense their performance in all activities will come down, they develop higher psychological issues, mental health is questioned, and the person has to be shown in a mental health center or treated by a psychiatrist. So, drugs are not very cool because they are from a plant base. Okay, one. There are other drugs, as the other students were mentioning, they are also dangerous. The opioid category is dangerous. Mukesh was talking to you about tobacco. The nicotine component in tobacco is the most dangerous one, used in pesticides, very dangerous. You have alcohol again. For that, I will wait for the students to read the question and then I will come back to that. Yes, ma. Alcohol. Come. Mukesh, அவங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்கு கேட்ஜெட்ஸை பற்றி ஒரு கொஸ்டின் சொல்லலாம்டா பாவண்டா குழந்தைங்க. என்ன சொல்லலாம்?
Gadgets improves our efficiency in day-to-day life.
சொல்லிடு. Can you have the question again? Can I have the question again? Okay. குடிச்சா நல்லா body build ஆகும். If you take alcohol, it helps you to build your Build what? Body muscles. Usually people say if you take alcohol, 3. So if you take, the myth is if you take alcohol, it will be a good appetizer. Alla pasikum. So it's a good appetizer, you can eat well and you can build your muscles. The false belief about alcohol is basically back in our villages, in the rural areas, they believe that toddy is very healthy. Toddy also has a component in it which can make the person addictive. Similarly, in the city based addictions here, people basically believe that beer is not addictive. Why? Because it is made from beer is made from barley. Okay, yeast. So they think that beer is made from barley, so it's very healthy. Wine is made from grapes, so it's even more healthy. My question is, if I take just grape juice made at home, put it in a mixer, beat it up, put little ice and sugar and drink it, that's fine, that's grape juice. If I take barley kanji with little salt, that is barley porridge that you take, good for the stomach. But here there is a component added to make it intoxicating. Okay? All alcoholic beverages have the mood altering substance called ethyl alcohol. This ethyl alcohol creates that high and intoxication. So basically, by drinking alcohol, no one can develop a good physique. It does not help to add muscles. It does not help to have six packs. No. Okay, it only leads to dependence over a period of time. If a person has to have good physique, if a person has to have a good body structure, what do you think the person should do? One at a time, one at a time. Exercise, then exercise, games, relaxation, a good diet, all this is important. Yoga, meditation, protein diets, very good. So, one minute. So, all this is important for a person to work on their physique and body structure. So, alcohol cannot add to a person's muscles or physical structure. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. Nada? You read.
Alcohol improves skin color and complexion. This is actually a thinking for us. It does not improve our skin complexion. It just degrades it.
Good. Very assertive answer. Very promising answer. Good. You give the mic to him. Thank you. Alcohol cannot add to your color, skin shining, nothing it will add. Whether you're black, brown, white or yellow is a question of your genes, what I inherit from my parents. Okay? By drinking alcohol, it cannot change your complexion. It cannot change anything which is inherited. Okay? Melanin. Yeah, but that is, melanin is needed, but it cannot be given through wine and other alcohol beverages. This is how you have to, that is why we are giving you this awareness. Today, the advertisement company, the group, can mislead you. There was an ad once upon a time, go gold, go Benson Hedges. What does that mean? Ben Johnson, when he was into the track, they promoted that particular brand of cigarette saying, go gold. If you want gold, go like Ben Johnson. No, he lost. Okay? Another ad you must have seen, I don't know whether it is there now. There is a pot hanging with water and some flowers in it. Your eyes are tied and you have to hit the pot. This is a a very traditional game played in the villages or even in the city for Pongal. We play it at the hospital for Pongal. Naanga vilayadnom adha. But what is happening is, how they are using it in the ad world. So someone's eyes are tied and he's trying to hit it. No, he doesn't hit it. There's another guy who comes like a hero. Or pan parag poduvaru. He'll put pan parag and then they'll try his eyes. He'll take the stick, top and he'll give it, will break. So pan parag helps you to knock it off? No. Do you see how it is misleading? These companies are promoting and selling topics, their products. Okay. So, by taking pan parag, will I get focus and can I focus straight and see where the pot is and hit it straight? No. Have you seen that ad? For those of you who've seen it, you'll understand. All this is basically to sell. We have to be aware. The need for this awareness program is you people get to know the facts, you decide for your life. Okay, we have one last question to crack and then we'll get into the presentation. Yes.
The question asked was do mobile gadgets, like mobile phones or gadgets in general, make you efficient? True to an extent, but it tends to make us hyper efficient. For example, let's say our day-to-day tasks, like let's say groceries. We like the general person to get groceries, either your parents or yourself. Now we have apps like Blinkit, Swiggy, Instamart that can get the job done in less than 10 minutes. This on like once in a while it's fine, but on a daily basis it tends to give us more free time, and for our age that means more free time. We get to do whatever we want, and in the end it makes us even more distracted. And
so what's your takeaway statement for us? What would you say for finally? Conclude.
To keep it balanced.
Very good.
Not use it for granted.
Thank you. Okay, when I first asked what are the distractions, many of you told about screen time, gadgets, using mobiles, all this is a distraction. But it depends on how effectively you use it. It depends on how effectively you use it. Supposing you have other responsibilities, other tasks to be completed, not doing that, if you are going to be using your mobile, that is becoming a dependence for you. You use it the right way, it is a boon. You use it to gather some information for research, to study some material, fine. You are getting extra information for an assignment, good. But 24 hours if I am using it just to see Insta reels, just to see some posts, just to see who has liked my Facebook post, if I am just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, doom, superb, that is called doom scrolling. Okay, that is where mobile usage becomes a curse. It is no more a boon, it becomes a curse. Okay, so be it substances or be it gadgets, you have to be very careful. You have to be very, very careful in substance issues. You have to be careful in using gadgets. Okay, why do we?
One last.
Yeah, 1 minute. We have one more question.
So basically, I'm going to break the myth about the talking of the. There was a question asked, like, why is the drugs are they creative? I'm here to say yes, but at the same time, it's not harmful. Like for example, there was a painter who took drugs, but after that he painted 16 types of different paints which were sold at higher costs, like not just in hundreds and 200s, but was sold at higher costs. And there is also this famous rapper known as Playboy Carti, who always uses drugs before he freestyles. He most of the time freestyles, he doesn't write his lyrics. He most of the time freestyles by using. That makes the person creative, but no, it depletes your body's health condition after all. Serves that there is like 4,000 chemicals in each and every single drug, that is the minimum, I guess. 4,000 would be the minimum. So there are a lot of chemicals depleting your creativeness, your health itself, and all obviously like when your body tends to be happy, the dopamine
which is the happy secreting hormone,
Hormone.
will be the maximum when you use the drug. But after that, your brain's only interest would be being happy by secreting the dopamine at the maximum level. So it would be craving for more and more dopamine, right? So that would make lose interest in everything such as your career, your family. The only thing that you would be interested in would be the drugs, which would secrete the most and the maximum dopamine in your body. So you would be wanting to be happy. You could do your career and your family and not with drugs.
Yes, very good.
Thank you. I think that was a wonderful answer. Wonderful. Thank you.
How many of you watched Iron Man Tony Stark? How many of you fans of the movie? Have you seen this? Have you heard of his life story? You know about his past life, right? His parents, his father was a drug addict. The family broken. He came to the streets, and then he started using drugs when he was very young, and lost his career almost done. And then he stopped the drugs. The first movie he signed in his recovery is Iron Man. Still now is one of the most talented and highly earned or paid actor in Hollywood. This is a very right example we should understand. Drugs never acts creativity or never helps in long terms. So we should look at our skills and talents and find ways to help yourself. Okay, that's what most important. Can we see a video now?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Pinball.
Abhishek, pinball nugget outralanda. Pinball. So what did you understand? Drugs are addictive. Very good. Any other point to be shared? Sollu. Okay.
Drugs give happiness for a short time, but they affect in the long run.
Wow, super. Please give him a hand. Please give him a hand. Actually, so from the video, I think you understood that drugs can give you a short-term high or a short-term happiness, but in the long run, it can lead to addiction. Okay, that is where we are stepping in. You may be wondering why this program? You are in an age where you are stepping out to see the world at large, and this awareness is very important for you. This awareness to be more proactive than reactive. We all know about the story of the two fish. The proactive fish saved its life. The reactive fish, which remained in the same waters, was caught by the fishermen and was taken away. It's always best to be proactive. It's best to provide you all with information, the right kind of information, so that you take the decision. You decide and you are given the right information. Like most of us thought that certain drugs are plant-based and they are fine, or tobacco is fine. Okay, having understood the need for this awareness, what is our next move? What is it that I can do as a student? What is it that I should be really doing is the next point. Okay?
Number one. Number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number one. Number three. Number two. Number four. Number one. Four. Three. Two. One. We are going to end. Just last 10 points, very, very important points. Just please stick to the class.
For students, it's important to know these points because your academics matter. There is a lot of absenteeism, poor concentration, poor coordination, dropouts from school, physical and psychological motor coordination problems. Okay, there are any number of issues coming up. Physical and verbal abuse, for small distractions, beating up someone. Okay, these are all very sad things that are coming up in academics particularly. Why are teachers so worried? A promising young student is losing a big future. A once whiz kid, a topper in quiz is nothing today because of smoking, because of drug taking. A fantastic keyboardist, a passion for music, lost everything due to drug abuse. I can give you any number of examples, any number of people who have been affected, how their academic life, the professional life, what was passion once is not interested anymore, is no more of interest. So, what is it that we need to do? Be assertive. The first point that we need to work over here is be assertive. Don't be afraid. Be assertive. If you are offered, say no. Always start your sentence by saying no, venda. No, I don't need it. And move away. Maintain a straight eye contact and say no and just push away. Always remember, it is your right to say no. It is very important, point number 2, very important for you to be connected. Wrong connections give you a shock in life, in electricity. Wrong connections in relationships can also spoil your entire future. Be connected with people of your own interest, of your own likes. Someone who likes swimming, who wants to excel in that, someone who wants to write. I am so happy and proud there is a student here writing on narcotics. He's already written 60 pages. His dream is to do something in the field of narcotic intelligence, so forensic science. I mean, it is started now. He will excel. So good, he'll read up on that. He will make presentations on that. He can publish in the school journal. He can publish in the college journal. He can do it everywhere. So be with like-minded people. Be with friends who are supportive of you in what you are doing. Most of the time you spend is with your school and your teachers. They are the best. You want a clarification, you have a doubt, you want to help someone, approach your teacher. 3, okay, I won't say like Mukesh 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so talk to your teachers. They are also trained. They know what is this? Why is the student disturbed? Why is he unhappy? Talk to them. Be in touch, be connected. Point number 4, be in touch with your parents. Your family is your backbone. Your parents have provided you everything. If you can sit in DAV boys school and go through this program, it is because of your parents. Treat them with respect. Talk to them. Tell them what is the issue. Rather than picking arguments, negotiate, talk, clarify with them. That is very important. They are also knowledgeable. They know what's happening. The next very important thing is, it is your life. Take responsibility for your life. You also need to understand one important thing. When you decide for your life. You have to be clear with your decisions. If it is very confusing, talk to someone, talk to a professional. Get your details about alcohol and drugs updated from a professional. Seeking help just for knowledge update or for help for a problem doesn't mean weakness. Just shows that you are strong enough, you are clear enough to approach the person and take help. Okay, very, very important today is you are the best person for writing your own goals. If you have to achieve your goals, you have to work on it. If you have to work on it, keep a schedule for yourself and work on it. Okay? What is even more important than all this? What do you think is important? How can you still stay strong? What else can you do? Huh? Yes. By speaking it out. See, even now in class we are asking you for questions. If you know the answer, just put up your hand and talk. Please learn to talk. If you learn to talk today, you will be able to express and talk later on in life, because today's students will be the leaders tomorrow, and for that your skill is communication. Again, why are we taking young students? Why are we talking to young students? In your formative years, it's very important for you to be molded very well. We all know that today substance abuse is hitting the adolescent group. So it is important for you to be connected, but with the right people and right people who can give you the right things. Okay, just one last thing. Why is the young group being targeted today? Why are adolescents being taken into alcohol and drugs? Why is so much of peddling happening? Why is there so much of crime, road accidents, dropouts from school? Yes, one of the most commonly researched and coming up answer is getting into substances at a very, very early age. Okay, Abdul Kalam said once, if you want to make a nation strong, strengthen the young people, girl or boy, man or woman. Strengthen the young group. If you strengthen this young group, you have a very strong and promising nation coming up. So I think this program would have benefited you. You've got the right kind of information, and this will help you to decide. Okay? If you have any doubts, kindly raise your hands. We'll pass the mic and we can wind up with that. Any doubts? Okay. Thank you. I think staying responsible for your life, taking charge of your physical and psychological well-being, taking charge of your safety is the most crucial thing for you, that is demanded of you at this age in your life. Thank you.